Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the almighty spoon cooker, bringing you another yet YouTube edition of Confessions of a Spoon Cooker. In today's edition, it is Friday out in central New Jersey. The state has declared state of emergency with the heat wave. I like the heat. I enjoy it. Especially that now I'm trying to get clean. I'm constantly cold. Being with the heat does wonders for my body. In all actuality, I'm just a mope playing the slick. Have I got stories? Have I got stories? I'm looking to support those without a voice. A lot of those are the drug addicts, the people who gave up on life or life gave up on them. Does anyone find it hard to focus, pay attention without having any good drugs nowadays? It's either you're young and restless or old and dying helpless. Some people just want to brag to be the bad guy. At one point in my life, when I lost my job, I just didn't feel like working anymore. I decided to become a full-time drug addict. I worked, I saved some money, I've amassed some gold, some silver, some platinum bullion, I had some stocks, some credit. I went through that. Got real high, real quick. And the problems that came with it as well. But one thing I didn't lose was my work ethic. So now I want to be a comedian. And I've studied some of the great comedians. What did they go through? Well, to be a good comedian, you have to go through some shit in life. You have to be involved with some kind of drugs, some kind of trouble. So you have something to talk about to the other people who may not have such a fulfilling life. You have to have a drug habit, spend time in a medical facility, get a one-day job in McDonald's and just screw up every order. You know, stuff like that. Become homeless. I lived in a warehouse for a while. I would wash myself in the sink, take showers in there. You know, at one point I became so out of my mind that I thought I was creating, I could make it as a rapper. That's all we need is another white rapper. I created a fantasy label. I would recruit artists, get them to write, and I would record them, make music videos. I even put out mixtapes. That didn't go nowhere. Just a lot of money down the drain. I'll tell you a story. I was one time on the subway in New York. I had a book bag full of beer. It's really early in the morning in the subway after rush hour, so it was just me and one other homeless dude. He's watching me. I open my bag, get a beer out, I offer him one beer. Take another beer out, crack it open. I go to toast with the man, and he reaches out to grab the other beer. No, that one is for you, one's for me. Didn't seem to get that right away, but you got it. If you ever want to get back at somebody, you post their number on the Craigslist. You make a post, an ad saying free scrap metal or household items, and you put their phone number down. You'd be surprised how many people call in a day. Yeah. You ever want to get a free beer in the bar? That's what you do. You sit down at a bar, at a table, or at the stand, where there already is a drink. You pretend like you're drinking from it, make sure the bartender sees you, and say there's something wrong with it. They'll get you another one. That's how you get a free drink. I once had an office job where they paid me $5 grand a month to scan papers into a computer. They fired me because I didn't put stamps in the envelope. They paid me $5 grand a month to scan papers into a computer, and they fired me because I didn't put stamps on the envelope. You believe that? I worked there for 6 months before they fired me. Yep. When I was a kid too, living in New York, who remembers the subway tokens? I used to get on the subway for free because I would take a handful of pennies, drop them, and be like, I lost my token. and just crawl under the turnstile. This worked until I was about 10, 12 years old. Now imagine my face as a kid when I'm being told we're going to the puzzle factory. I'm thinking it's going to be some kind of toy store. And I was unable to play with the other children because I've lost all my marbles. Someone explain this to me, so I'm freaking out. The outcome is in the air like a pizza pie. See, my material isn't funny. That's just the gas being pumped through the air vents. I don't understand how people want to be drug dealers nowadays either. The shit they're selling nowadays ain't even drugs. They're selling dope, ain't even dope. It's fentanyl. And I don't even know how people can be drug addicts. They're going to the rehab detox saying they're on dope. It's not even dope they're getting. You know, the people in the 70s, 80s, they had it great before all that shit went in. It's like, I'm going to detox, rehab, for what? There must be some pretty good cut they're getting nowadays. I'm telling you. I knew a dyke that had a problem, but she's still figuring it out. I'm bored. Let's call the cops on the neighbors. I lived in peace until I met you. Crazy ain't a reason, you can't reason with crazy. I just can't seem to trip and fall into a life, but everything else I can. It's a good idea to pretend until it's real. When I was in school, they told me to graduate and go out there and make some money. Then I got arrested for counterfeiting. You believe that shit? Yep. I'm just a dope addict with more tracks than a New Jersey Transit. I'm the living wonder, the incomparable comparison, the patient, the bringer of mayhem, major mayhem, colossal confusion, a major disgrace and private mayhem. My name's Arthur Reality. I'm just a pragmatic at heart.